Hey guys, just wanted to get everyone's attention. I know some of you every once in a while deal with some back pain, and this is for a specific issue that I see a little more uncommon, but I'm seeing it more and more like in people that do squats repetitively. What that is it's an unstable SI joint. What that means is typically what people get is when they're coming up from a hang or from a power position from the floor up, like a snatch, or even doing a back squat, on their upswing, they get sudden pain in their back. Bending and pain, getting back pain from bending, that's usually a different issue. So what usually happens with this, you get pinpoint pain, or you get pain that goes more towards the middle of your butt or your glute. So I'm just going to go through a quick routine that you might want to do if you're kind of out of commission for a week. So let's get to it. This is my first video, so it's going to be really clunky, so here we go. First, we're going to get to the floor, and we're going to just work on a couple things. I guess the first thing I would do is just an easy piriformis stretch. I like to get my legs into two 90-degree angles, one going horizontal away from me, and then my other knee going into the front. My back is very straight. I want to engage my core, and I just bend down with my back stiff. And I'm not bending it towards my knee, I'm bending my hip, almost sliding it backwards. And here's the stretch for me. I typically do this 3 times and hold for about 15 seconds. I would do that on both legs. Next, you're going to work on engaging the core and giving a challenge. So, engaging the core, if you want to talk to me if I'm at the gym or send me a message, we could talk about it a little more. But long story short, I can get into it even more, but you want to try to tense your stomach like it's being smacked, and then try to transfer that tension into the abs. I'm doing it right now. You can see I don't really move my abdominals so much. I can still talk and breathe. In this engagement, I would then go into a couple of exercises. I would go into a bridge, whether my arms are up or whether they're down towards the floor. Trying to create no shakiness through the hips as I perform them, nice, slow, and easy. I would do 2 sets of 10. Next exercise, it's called the dead bug. Notice my back is remaining into a neutral position. Head up makes it a little bit harder, but head down is also okay too. Arms are into a position, shoulder blades are packed, and then the knees stay a little bit below or at horizontal to the hips. Engage that tension again. Opposite leg down with opposite arm, not letting it touch the floor. And transferring back and switching those two. Notice how my knee does not, once again, go past the hip. And notice how my back does not change its position or not being wobbly through my hips. 2 sets of 10. Nice, slow, and controlled once again. Next one I will go into is a side plank. Fairly straightforward. I think you do them already. Straighten the body out, headlock back, shoulder blades packed, core engaged. I usually do this 3 times, 30 seconds on each side. Next one. Oh, still have memory. We're going to do a 4-point extension. Hands and shoulders in line, leg in line, and I'm going to engage my core. This one's very controlled with a resistance band, usually red or blue works, kicking straight backwards. And then on the downswing, making sure it's nice and controlled and slow as well. 2 sets of 10 are good. You might want to start with 5 if you're shaky or wobbly. And you don't want to do this. That's usually people's common mistake, extending up like that. You want to do a nice kickback. Okay, that ends it for our floor routine. Now we'll work into some challenges. These are a little bit more difficult, so if you're having pain while doing them, I would refrain and just stick to the floor stuff for now. First one, similar to a good morning, but what you want to make sure you're doing is keeping a straight bar. So I like to use the PVC pipes back ahead between the shoulder blades, right at the base of the spine. You want to keep your knees locked and bend as far down as you can. And as you notice, I don't change any conformation in my back or my head. It's all in line. I'm just driving my hips backwards until I feel tension in my hamstrings. 2 sets of 10. Nice, slow, and controlled. Next one, lunge position, and what you're going to do is engage the glute and push that back hip forward. I'll switch up so you can kind of see. I'm engaging my core, engaging my glute so my hip pushes forward, keeping my body in a straight line. You should feel pull through the front, and you're just going to tense the glute, and just repeat that 10 times, 2 sets of 10. If you need added traction, you can put a resistance band around the rack and put it behind your glute. And then the last one, this is going to be the hardest one to do, so if you're dealing with pain while doing it, I would refrain, but this can provide a good amount of control. Simply just trying to do a deadlift nice and controlled with a kettlebell. Downswing, very important. You can get a lot of control with the SI joint on the downswing. Okay, and that's it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Shoot me a message or ask me in the gym. Thanks.